Galactic Federation Update, by Sheldan Nidle, June 17, 2014. Website, www.paoweb.com. 11 Akbal, 6 Kaab, 10 Kaban. Selamat Jawa, be an everlasting joy, we come with many good things to tell you. The ancient families and their alliances have reached a point where it becomes possible to see that the lengthy road of despair and frustration you have long ridden is coming to its predicted end. The Dark Cabal is well aware of this. Nevertheless, these rogues of disaster continue to find ways to delay your blessings ever so slightly. Those in charge of the growing common law network, along with their legal associates, understand precisely what is left to be completed before major arrests begin. Our liaisons report how close they are to commence the final arrest operations. NISARA requires that these final events be done in a correct and swift manner. We are seeing just how well these legal teams have trained and positioned themselves for their final victories. Across your globe, others who have joined these alliances are likewise poised to fulfill their sacred obligations. The Dark Ones accept the inevitable and yet somehow wish to avoid this whole predicament. The time approaches for the Dark's endgame. For mass arrests and the rise of new governance. The ousting of the Dark and its numerous minions from power is to free you and permit a great prosperity to manifest. It is also to lead to the end of the so-called UFO cover-up. These grand events are finally to allow us to appear in your skies in grand numbers and immediately solve a series of growing environmental catastrophes. The most important of these is the nuclear fallout from the Fukushima reactor's meltdown. We are to sweep your skies, your seas and land from a nuclear disaster. In addition, we intend to set the conditions that can start to reverse a growing pandemic of nuclear sickness. This can spread worldwide and cause irreparable damage to your oceans. There is yet another disaster caused by the massive amounts of plastic waste in your oceans. We can turn this into an organic fertilizer that can instead nourish your oceans and repair much of the damage caused by your massive overfishing of the seas. This process can also lead to a lowering of the seismic anomalies created by the Dark's many earth-shaking adventures. They were literally willing to destroy their own nations in order to drastically lower populations and declare resulting martial law. This is not to be allowed. The divine plan puts your society in the light and proclaims your eventual return to full consciousness. We have been watching you for 13 millennia as the Anunnaki and their sinister minions orchestrated a number of golden ages, which were each followed by a cataclysm engineered by the Dark. These scalawags deeply wished to turn you into an advanced slave race whose sole purpose was to serve them. They also wish to engender disconnected or improperly sequenced DNA that can prevent your return to full consciousness. This is now an impossibility. We are assisting our Earth allies to finish what remains as swiftly as is possible. Hence, this is to happen very quickly. Enough elements are already in place to achieve these required goals. What is truly left is the right divine time for these events to manifest. Heaven dearly wishes to transform this reality and forge a new epoch for each one of you. The present time is now to be transformed into a prosperous, peaceful transition. We are to supervise this last stage and to transport you to where the sacral light chamber is located. In this place you are to complete your transformation, take the wondrous information given by your ascended masters and use it to forge a new reality. Physics and science on your world only beginning to sense how this new realm is to happen. Some of them have seen how large starships can quickly cross this galaxy. These light ships have the ability to travel through time and go to any dimension. You are to learn much. This new wisdom is to shape you, and with it you are to graciously forge a new star nation. This new land is to be the foundation for your travels and your coming great deeds. Legends are to be made and many great tales told of what you are to do to transform not only this galaxy, but also all of physicality. We stand ready to welcome you again into the fold as fellow galactic humans in divine service to the light and the unfolding of the divine plan. Namaste. We are your ascended masters. We arrive with news about what the light is blessedly doing to manifest a new, free and prosperous reality for you. Our various associates are now busily finishing a number of preliminary tasks, which are to lead to a grand victory for the light. The first point is the production of a new financial system for this world. This problem is ready to go and has been linked to the bringing forth of a NISARA governance in North America. Those involved with replacing the current de facto American government are nearly ready to manifest this project. Thus, you stand on the brink of a new epoch for humanity. We have also devoted much of our spiritual resources to creating the energies which can safely bring all of this to a swift fruition. The Dark Ones can feel this light shield rising around this planet and they are unable to prevent it from manifesting. Look for wonderful events to begin to appear everywhere. At present, we are most joyous that many of you are creating energies in group meditations, which have assisted us in forging these mighty shields of light around this realm. Blessings of joy and welcome to every one of you who, in your own way, has assisted us in this endeavor. It is truly marvelous to have you share in making these energies strong, and it is evident how each of you desires to be free of the bondage first imposed by the dark on your ancestors nearly 13 millennia ago. This dark energy is now quickly dissipating. It is a spiritual harbinger for what is now to happen globally. Bless you for your assistance and your great commitment to freedom, Gaia, and to full consciousness. Each of us is grateful and in true joy. You have indeed shown us how the Creator's grace produced a reality prepared to be free. This reality can truly welcome its spiritual ancestors from across this galaxy. You are on the verge of your next step in consciousness. You have let in the light and been blessed in this by heaven. You are prepared to take up the cudgel we have given you. The resources exist to produce the final transitional reality, which can span the gap between your old dark realm and the new one that is at the very edge of full consciousness. This rise in capability happens as you are tweaked by the energies constantly enveloping you from your heavenly hosts. We rejoice that the charges given us by heaven are doing such good work. You are pushing the dark off its pedestal and setting in its place a process which is bringing you the way to manifest your wondrous full potential. We bless these developments and ask for constant healing and mercy from the divine. This had been granted. The time to celebrate now approaches. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Today, we carried forth with our message. We thank you for your assistance and your support of heaven's changes. These are to bring you a new epoch of joy, freedom and prosperity. We come to welcome back those who have been through the crashing effects of limited consciousness. You are now to forge an awesome galactic peace. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. So be it. Selamat Gajan, Selamat Jah. Syrian for B1. And be enjoy.